Welcome back. There is always a concern for wildfires in Kern County, especially with these temperatures on the rise. So what can you do to keep you and your family safe amid wildfire season? And with us this morning, we have Cynthia Huge from Red Cross with some advice on this. First off, thank you for getting up early and joining us this morning.
You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Absolutely. So we talk about this every year, but it's so important to just keep reiterating it, especially if people are new to the area. First off, what can people do at home to keep safe from wildfires?
Well, first of all, we want to make sure that you have a family plan. What to do if there'll be a wildfire. Some of this plan includes making a kit. So if you have to evacuate quickly, you will have a kit with some food and water, your essential medications in there. Masks, very important to have masks for the smoke from a wildfire. And also you want to make sure that you have your phone charger with you and your car to be full of gas, because that's very important. A lot of times when people evacuate, they should look at different routes that they can take, because the route that you would normally take to evacuate might be blocked. So you want to plan ahead of different routes that might be available. Most important, make that kit, have a plan. And really important, focus on being informed. Of course, you have a radio in your car, your phones. I also have a battery-operated radio, emergency radio that I have in my kit too. Have kits in your home that you can take with you, and also a kit in your car. Because if a wildfire occurs and you're not at home, at least you have some of those essentials in your car. We also ask everybody, please download the Red Cross app, because that app will give you information on where to safely go to evacuate.
I think something very important that we talked about during the break a little bit as well is being prepared for earthquakes, and that there's no season for that. That's just year round. Do you think it's important to have different kits ready to go for a fire and an earthquake, or can you kind of condense it into one?
I just have one kit with all my basics in it. And people say, well, what are the basics? Of course, you want water, you want some food, and I always worry about my cat, so I have some cat food in my kit as well. I have one large earthquake kit at home, and I have small ones in the 2 cars that we own, because you just never know when that earthquake is going to hit. Now remember, we are in earthquake country. If the earthquake hits, you want to drop to the ground, get under something very sturdy, protect your head and neck, and hold on until the shaking stops. Do not go into a doorway. Do not try to run out of the home. That is not safe to do.
For anybody who's new to the area and they're listening to this and they're talking about earthquake country and fire season, that seems a little bit overwhelming. Where would you recommend somebody first get started?
I would recommend that they go to the Red Cross website, redcross.org. You will find all the information you need on how to evacuate, what to put in a kit, about earthquakes, about wildfires, and even about volunteering. If they think that they would like to volunteer with the Red Cross, you can sign up to volunteer right there online. It's a one-stop deal. So it's redcross.org.
How do you anticipate, if at all, COVID-19 affecting Red Cross's operations or any preparations during wildfire season?
Well, we understand that things have changed due to COVID, but what hasn't changed is our mission. Our volunteers are ready to be able to help people. Now, our sheltering may look a little different. We may use hotel rooms or college dorms. When you come to a Red Cross shelter or evacuation center, you'll have your temperature taken. We will have nurses available. And if you're not feeling well, there'll be an area for those who aren't feeling well. But we will not change our mission. We will take care of people if in their needs, if we have a wildfire, earthquake, or any other type of disaster. That's what the Red Cross does.
All right, Cindy, thank you so much for joining us. All really important tips to just go over and make sure you have that kit ready to go. Cindy, thank you again.